Hi. Welcome. Hi. My name is Elena, and I'm here to help you navigate your way through opening something, some type of establishment, some type of small business, where it involves you or up to 5 people, maybe up to 10. Anyway, this kind of helps you navigate your way through before opening, just before you open, during your open, and while you are opened. And also how to close, how to get your way out of there. I have not closed yet, but I've closed one of them. So I'm somewhat familiar, but I'm gonna talk about more strategy. But anyway, I also talk about side things like that are affected by the business: stress, chronic illness, anxiety, family. Sometimes you're broke when you have a business. Half the year you could be broke. The other half is like, woohoo, I can save up and go on a trip. I can go get a holiday place. I can, go travel overseas, or go to Disney locally. Or I could go just locally here and afford to go there. The oceanfront, stay for a week. So, yeah. So I'm gonna be discussing today Disney, the Grand Floridian. The Grand Floridian. The Grand Floridian, when I first went there, kind of reminded me of Great Gatsby. That movie that, like I've arrived. I had nothing, and then I've arrived. I mean, it's their flagship resort, their pinnacle of pinnacles. But then I went there, and I wasn't as big of a fan. It is beautiful, and we're gonna discuss it. I'm gonna just tell you my opinion. So the Grand Floridian is one on a monorail. So it's one of the 3 resorts on a monorail. And it's seen as the more expensive one. And there's aspects of it that are expensive, way more than Poly Contemporary. But I think Poly, room-wise, is more expensive. But as in the point system, as in DVC, they're the same. I think Poly can be a little bit more, especially on the new tower. A point more. But yeah. So Grand Floridian is the positives for me with it is the rooms are really beautiful. They're one of the biggest rooms, along with Polynesian. Really big rooms. They're kind of like moderate, big kind of feeling. They're big. And stunning. I mean, the whole look, design, beautiful. It's kind of like a Mary Poppins feel. It's really beautiful. And kind of aqua, greeny look everywhere. I love it. It's my thing. I've had all that color scheme at my place when I was, starting out, and I had a little place. Yeah, I love it. Also, the food there's really good. It's a little bit like, you don't kind of know what the theme of the food is, but basically it's salads and sandwiches, and you may get a little bit of, there's an Asian dish, there's pizza, but I think their side note is, this for them specifically, salads. They'll make you a salad fresh there, but the other places don't. And sandwiches. So I like that a lot. The dessert is really good. It's not as good as the Contemporary, I think, but visually it's the best. The visually is like the best themed dessert. It's beautiful. But they're okay. Coming from the dessert lady, they're okay. If you want top desserts, Riviera are by far the best. Then Contemporary, then Grand Floridian. I actually went on a dessert run. I monorailed all the resorts and got a couple of desserts from all of them and tasted them, and I should have done a video on it. That was when I wasn't doing any videos. I was scared of everything. But yeah, so Grand Floridian, wonderful. Also, the Grand Floridian Cafe is nice. It's nice. If you want a phenomenal breakfast, a great lunch, great. Dinner was nice. When we went, we were seated right with all the kids. Like someone decided they wanted 3 kid tables around us. And then all the adults sat away. So the kids were left to their devices and really loud and took away from the enjoyment. But, you know, when you pay so much, you kind of just go with it as much as you can, because you're like, I'm not going to let a bunch of kids ruin it. But it's a fine when except when they're loud, you know. It's like you're at a nice place, you know, to allocate 1 adult to the table. I don't want to babysit your kids. So, but they gave us like a free drink at the end of it, so it was nice, you know, kind of acknowledging. But they didn't need to. I enjoyed it. The food isn't as good as Old Key West, Olivia's. I had chicken and mash and the side vegetables. Olivia's is way better. Just my opinion. And service way better at Olivia's. Olivia's is like no jokes. It's really good. But the Grand Floridian Cafe, best breakfast. If you want like a little experience, best breakfast. Brunchy type thing, go there. Feel like you've arrived, go there. You know, I love it. I love it. 1900 Park Fair, the best buffet. Hands down, the best buffet. Best experience, best food. Seriously, like for me. Nakusi's, really nice. If you want to feel like, I felt a little intimidated there, like it was a little hoity-toity for me. I didn't enjoy the rockfish, the red rockfish. The like almost $60 fish, $50 fish. Oh, but fish. It tasted like bacon or something fishy. Wasn't good. The fish was good, but something in the saucy thing was not good. I didn't enjoy it. It wasn't worth that much. But you do get a little bread, and if you get a little champagne, the pie is there. But honestly, if you want a less expensive and feel the same pie, Sebastian's Bistro. I felt the same going to Sebastian's Bistro. I felt like, oh, this is really nice, without all the hoity-toity and price tag. You know. But yeah, the food's much better. But was it? I didn't enjoy my food. I enjoyed Sebastian's Bistro way more. I did. I haven't gone to Citrus Kos. Every time I go on the website to see what food, I feel like I do not want to spend $60 just on an entree. And the dessert's $20. Like I make dessert, no one's paying $20 for a dessert. Because there you pay, here you just can buy a dessert for $10, $12. It's made here, fresh. I made it, I imported it from somewhere. And you don't tip here, you know, no one tips. I mean, some people do, but don't really. So it's $12. There it's $15, $17 plus tip. So it's literally a $20 dessert at half the dessert. Woo! Is it good? I'm sure it is. Everyone says it's wonderful. Looks good. But not for $20. I'm good. I'm good. But it does look good. If I had the money, I would definitely, I just can't afford $20 for a little there, but I can't. Yeah, so food outstanding. Great place. I've never been at Royal and Albert. I don't think I would. I don't have the patience for 4 hours. And I have a little 4-year-old. I can't do that. The other great thing about it is the fireworks is right there. Way better than Polly. Way better than Polly. It's right there. You're not on the beach, but it's right there. It's really good. Yeah, really beautiful. The whole place is beautiful. The lobby is beautiful. They've changed it up now and made a bar. I've seen it without the bar and with the bar. And the bar is visually beautiful, but it does not belong in a lobby. Wait for your room, have a cocktail. I know Disney people like rave about it, but when I walk past there to go to like 1900 Park Fair, or if I was to stay there, I would feel funny about that. That's like, I felt funny there. I'm like, there are people sitting there drinking in a lobby. And a lot of hotels do have like a bar, but it's not smack in the lobby. It's in a room that's attached to the lobby. So just the concept is a little too new, a little too funky for me, but it's visually beautiful. I mean, the design, I would have done that here. Beautiful, absolutely stunning. The designers, chef's kiss for that. They're like on point. Whole place is beautiful. I love the whole rug. Rug is outstanding. I want that in my house. When I have some money, I'm gonna get that same rug in my house. It's stunning. Wow. The shower pressure, the whole shower system, the bath system, awesome. Like Polly sometimes is a little too funky. There's too much, too much. But Grand Floridian is just classic. Shower, bath. It's nice, beautiful. Really beautiful. I love how it has room service. That sets it apart for me. If I've ever booked it, it's because of that. I've booked it 3 times and I've never stayed in there. I've stayed all the way until you can sleep, and then I've left. Because one, I just got away. I just wasn't feeling it. 2, we showed up and we went to the pool and we could not find a seat anywhere. And then went to the splash pad, could not find a seat anywhere. And then Ryan's like, this is like stupid. Like, this is the best place. It ain't. It's stupid. And when he made that comment, I felt a little like less than. I felt like, oh, you know, here I am joined one of the most exclusive places and it's stupid. It can't even provide us with seats. That's how many people there are there. You can't even find a seat. And I'm like, okay. And the other thing I don't like about it, but overall everywhere Disney does this, there's no like shade. You are in heat for half the year, in sun. Provide shade. Because people, you don't see anyone on the beach during the day because you burn your feet. That, you know, am I supposed to hang out at night? I can't see anything because there's no light. So, you know, Disney is a little bit behind on getting the experience blueprint down of when you're there. I'm sorry, but that's how I feel. Put seats, put covers so I'm shaded, and put lighting. And they trying to have a lighting so they have kind of very soft mood. But, you know, I've paid $1,000 a night. I want to see where I'm going so I can play in the sand because it's too hot in the day because you haven't provided me with shade. But that's the only negative. So I've never like stayed. I've stayed and it's the only place you get an actual robe unless you're at club level. But your regular standard rooms all come with a robe and slippers. It's nice. If you don't get your slippers, call and get your slippers. The other thing is like the dining at a lot of other places. I found the wait staff very professional. They weren't pushy. They weren't give me kind of entitlement. I found them very, like they were more wanting you to have a good experience than trying to make their tip and getting paid. So I like that because the result is you always want to pay because they gave you a good experience. So I really like that. Yeah, I like that a lot. The other good thing about the Grand Floridian is it just feels really nice when you're there. It does. It feels just really nice. The problem with it is it's a bucket list item for most people because it's the hoity-toity. It's viewed as the hoity-toity flagship. So it's like everybody wants to be there, and you know, you'll get all types of people. We were in the pool we were at the, in our room, and people were in the pool at 9:50 screaming. Ah! like, where's security? Why aren't people, like, 9 o'clock, this is kids. Okay, a lot of people, you know, but the fireworks is said and done and people are sleeping. Why are you screaming? Is this like, this is the Grand Floridian. Someone, get him out. Screaming. And I opened, because we were right there by the pool. It's okay if you, like, you have some kids and they scream. These are grown people screaming. So like, you know, 25-year-old girls there screaming. Why? You know, it was dark. It was like, why? So I don't really understand. I didn't understand that. And so I was so upset because it was like, this is we went, so both the pool time and the nighttime pool was 2 separate times. I went to the reception. I said, I want to get out of here. Do you have something at the Animal Kingdom? Like, I would rather stay at the Animal Kingdom than the Grand Floridian. Because Animal Kingdom is quiet. It's beautiful. You got animals. People are professional. They'll shut noise down. The animals are not screaming at you. It's just beautiful. The Animal Kingdom feels more exclusive than the Grand Floridian. Grand Floridian is so hustle bustle. There's no central location. The only central location where you play all the, like, is where people wait for dining, because so many dining experiences there. The people are waiting for their dining. So where do they wait? They go with their kids in the middle and play all these little games. So you can't use your stuff in the place that you've bought into. You know, I'm staying there, I want to use this facilities. I can't, because I have all the visitors come. And it's fine. You should have areas where people cannot come into the hotel areas. I mean, into the, like, resort community areas. You just, because it takes, I mean, I'm not joking, but who the hell can afford $1,000 a night? Some of these are $1,400 a night. Who has that kind of money? So when you're, you know, charging people that, then offer them exclusivity. That means don't allow everybody to come and do whatever. You know, and if people are staying that, uphold some standards. Anyway, so I never really slept and woke up and went, wow, we're at the, you know. I don't think I did. Maybe I did once. I don't know. I have been there a few times. So I did once, actually, yeah, because we stayed on the corner. Yeah, sorry. Oops. Yeah, so it wasn't all that, because I kind of couldn't even remember it. Yeah, no, yeah. Polynesian, phenomenal. Contemporary was like my top 3 at one point. But then we recently went and I changed from poly to contemporary because I loved it that much. But they didn't have their pool working and the other pool wasn't working, so we didn't have pool. And we had to walk all the way. One of the, yeah, it wasn't good. And then I went and, you know, did my laundry and that broke. There was water everywhere. I was like, oh my God. I was just, had voodoo, contemporary voodoo all around me, and nothing was working out at the contemporary. So, but the food at the contemporary is really good. Contemporary food. Oh my God, the steakhouse. I gotta do a review on the steakhouse. But I ate, but I didn't stay because my little man had tantrum. And I didn't stay, I just ordered it to go. And she asked me, she gave me the tip receipt and said, are you gonna take care of me? I'm like, I just ordered my food to go. Like, did you take care of me? I didn't say that. I was embarrassed. I was in like a moment of, that was so rude. That was so rude. And these aren't like little, like, you know, I mean, these are like $40, $50, $60 tips. It's like, what? And I gave her $10, and which I felt like she kind of harassed me into it. Guilt tripped me into it. And I thought, okay, well, you know. So these days, just because you take someone's order at the cash register, it entitles them to a tip. You didn't serve me. You didn't give me a drink. You didn't give me my food. You didn't sit and talk to me and talk to my son. You know, I didn't have an experience with you. So yeah, entitled. Oh my God, Disney, do something about the entitlement. I don't care about tipping. It's part of the process. If you can't afford to tip, you shouldn't go. Honestly, I do believe that. Because people work hard and they, you know, it's their livelihood. But if I'm not getting your experience, like even here, you know, someone takes it to go, don't tip, I don't care. I'm just happy that you're here. But if you're sitting down and I've made something for you and I'm serving you, yeah, it'd be nice to get tipped. You know, if I gave you the whole hoo-ha, yeah. Or someone, an employee did, yeah, definitely. It's nice when people do tip, and I don't even expect it then. It's always like, wow, thank you. Really nice. Really nice. The only time I've ever asked for a tip, and I don't ask, this is the policy, is if I'm doing a private class. But it's a lot more work when you do a private class. And I don't get paid anymore. So and I cut it off from other people joining. So I cut off potential business as well. So yeah, I asked for the 18% tip. And I redo it before. I don't at the end make it awkward. I say, if you want to do private, this is what it is. But that's the only time. You can come in, it's fine. Anyway, that was my experience with the Grand Floridian. Beautiful. I did try to sell it. I was so unimpressed that I did try to get rid of it. And I, sold it for $20 less than what I bought it for. $20 is the place. If you sell it for $20 less, you'll sell it within the month. I sold it the day I put it on market. And then I didn't really understand, so I thought the guy had me sell it too less, and I backed out. And he didn't want to deal with me anymore because, he didn't get paid. But he didn't do anything. He put it on the market. I guess he did. And then I changed my mind, which I'm allowed to do. I'm allowed. But he still wanted to get paid because I don't think people change their minds. But I did. I was like, hang on. But I should have sold it. I should have just sold it, got rid of it. Because I love the Riviera so much. Wow. But, in selling and buying, you do lose money. You lose a couple of thousand, which, is a lot for me and I don't have. So, yeah. Anyway, that's my Grand Floridian experience.